So what's the timeline for you, or what's as far as building a team and getting to the integrity deal? Like, do you have like a time frame in terms of what you're looking to accomplish?
Yesterday, bro. I'm late. Whoever joins FFL is late. Or whoever's in the insurance business and is not in FFL, they're late, bro. You're late. You're late, but you still have time.
That was deep.
That's real though.
That
was kind of deep, actually.
I've been in the insurance business for 3 years, and I've only been out of those 3 years. I'm only at FFL for 2 months.
Yeah.
Imagine what I could have done in 3 years, bro.
So thanks for joining us this week on the Elite Sales Podcast. I'm very blessed to be joined by my guest for today. I got Mack Jenkins, just starting off with us. And then we got Jason Khodadadian, our top producer for the month of September. Just wanted to welcome both of you guys coming on. Before we get started and have these gentlemen share with us, I just want to go over a few quick numbers. First of all, for the first time producers, these are brand new agents that wrote business for the first time. Last week, we have Jose Medina and we got Daniel Haas with JP, working with JP. So great job to both you gentlemen. We have Aaron Broom working with Micah. Micah Durker is out in Rhode Island. Great job to you guys. We have James Clax and we have Demetrix McCulloch with working with James Miller. We have Samantha Escutia working with Nicole Sanchez and also with Jason.
Nice job. Great job, Samantha.
We got Michaela Aguiniga working with Desiree Perez. Great job to you. And we got Walford James working with Jesus Spear. So great job to all the first-time producers. Always really exciting to see someone write business for the first time because nice little paycheck's going to be coming. Okay, so now the challenge is, like, if you made your first sale, which you're just getting started with us, you believe it's easy to sell, or it's capable?
Yes, I believe it's definitely something you can pull off and sell to people and let it be genuine at the same time. It's not like a Ponzi scheme or like a catch to it. You know what I mean? So it's still something genuine that you can sell to people that works, that gives back. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So it's something that's definitely needed because, spoiler alert, we're all going to die. So the thing is, everyone's going to need some type of protection, and you want to leave your family in a better financial position. So the thing is, there's always going to be a need for it. So the thing is, it's easy for anyone to go out there and just make a sale. Now, the thing is, here at Family First Life Elite, here at Family First Life in general, our job is not just to help people sell and make a paycheck. Our job is try to help you build a business. So we want you to be able to go out there and continuously and sustainably do this and be able to duplicate this business. So we're going to get some great tips from Jason in just a second. He's going to show you how he continues to make sales over and over and over and over and over again. And then we just want to be able to get more people to be able to do the same. I also want to announce a couple of promotions. We have Misha Elias with 127,000 issue paid for his team last month. So he just qualified for senior sales manager. So congratulations to my man, Misha.
Big Mish.
Congrats.
And then we also have Coronado Haro
Thank you.
Yeah, great job.
Thank you.
And then we have Coronado Haro with 104,000 of issue paid business, also qualifying for senior sales manager. So great job to both of you gentlemen. Looking forward to seeing where you guys are going next with this thing. Obviously, vice president is next level, but just want to see how you guys continue to build this thing and help enrich more people's lives. So great job to you gentlemen. We also have for our total issue paid production for the month of September. Remember, we are 1 week behind when it comes to these numbers. So for the month of September, which is a 4-week month, we issue paid as a team $1.3 million. So great job to all of you guys out there contributing. Just think about the impact that you guys are making, not just for yourself in terms of the money that you're making. If you're not contributing the amount that you like, I mean, we're about to go into how you can do that. But think about also the families that you're protecting out there. So it's really easy to take for granted because the payout's so quick. We get paid daily here. Yeah. And as soon as you make a sale, you get paid within a day or two. So with all this, it's really easy to get lost in the mix. So then the thing is, we want you to remember just exactly why we're doing this. You're helping a lot of families just to provide them with protection, and for something that's going to happen. So 1.3 million, we're shooting for 2 million this month, 3 million by the end of the year. So I know those are ambitious goals, but I've been talking to various leaders within our group. If you guys have any ideas on how you can better contribute to that, or if you have any ideas on how we can do that together as a group, please feel free to reach out, because we're all working together here as a team. Tumor announcements. We have the Oklahoma City, or it's Oklahoma office opening up next week. That's Darren White's office, over in Seminole, Oklahoma. Look, I actually got a chance to check it out last time I was out there. It's a great office. It's coming together really nicely. Yes,
I think Carlos and Jason, sales managers as well. Is that right?
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry for that.
It's all good.
Jason here, working with Marlon.
Okay.
You qualified, right?
I don't even know what that stuff is, but that's great. I don't even know what that is.
Well, I mean, so 50,000 issue paid a month for your team qualifies you for sales manager.
Okay.
Now you yourself did that alone, but you had a few people on your team that did it.
I get paid more money. I get more money. More money.
You will in the long term.
Okay.
You will in the long term. But I mean, you're already making the money off of your own personal sales, off of the overrides. So also we got Carlos Urizar, working with Marlon as well. So both of you guys are on Marlon's team.
Yes.
Marlon's been doing a bang up job, but the credit goes to both of you guys, both to you and to Carlos. Great job to both of you guys for qualifying for sales manager. The reason why I didn't make that big of a deal about that is because, we know where you guys are going next. You guys are going to vice president. You guys are going to the executive vice president, senior vice president,
waiting
board
for my
member,
phone call from Integrity, bro.
your integrity deal.
Waiting for my phone call from Integrity.
Yeah. And then, but congratulations, by
Thank
the way.
you. Thank
I'm
you
really
so
proud
much.
of
Thank
your
you.
growth so far. And then going back to the Oklahoma Seminole office, opening up next week. The grand opening's next Monday. So if you guys are anywhere near the Oklahoma area, a couple hours away, feel free to join us. We'll post the link. But also, congratulations to Darren, to Landon, and to all those guys that are just out there. We just came back from St. Louis last week from opening another office out there. So I mean, it's just exciting to watch all this growth. So congrats to all of you guys. Speaking of growth, we also have the Arizona Sales Conference. That is coming up November 15th. So that's out of Phoenix, Arizona, at the Dream City. We'll include the link at the bottom here. But that's a sales conference. It's a national sales conference. It's going to be located in Arizona. It's a one-day event. It's going to be training from all the top managers, top producers, top leaders in the company. So this way you can hear directly from what they're doing. So there's no secrets here in this company. People tell you exactly how they're making their money. You can see how much money they're making. Everything's very transparent, and I love that about this company. So the thing is, you will get a chance to learn directly from them and how you can further build your business, how to make more money for yourself, how to build it faster, how to scale. Ask your questions, get a chance to network with these people. I will be there, so I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys out there. It's also free to attend. The only thing is you just have to make your way out there
and hotel.
And hotel.
Yeah.
But I got a nice little house. So if you absolutely are hard up for some money, you guys welcome to stay with me, I guess. but yeah, I mean, just make sure you can get your way out there, because have you been to one of these sales conferences yet?
No, I'm actually excited. I'm going with my wife.
Yeah.
We're staying.
Right.
It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
I've never really brushed across these. Well, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah. With the sales conference, it's Andrew Taylor and FFL USA, which is part of our upline. They're putting this whole thing together. All of our teams are working together to build out this event. We're just going to, just have top people in the company go up there and train and just share all the secrets that they got.
Right.
Not that there are any secrets, but to share all the information. So this way you can take that information, apply it directly, and how much you apply and how much you grow from it. That's entirely up to each of us as individuals. I remember showing up to all these events when I was brand new. Even though I feel like I've learned a decent amount in this business since I've been here for almost 4 years, I still show up to all these events. You still get a chance to learn new things. You get to learn new perspectives. You get to meet different people, and more importantly, I mean, it also helps put things in perspective for me, because I want to continue. I'm a lifelong student, so for us to be able to continue to sharpen our axe, to sharpen our skills, just makes you all that much better when it comes to business. So don't underestimate the power of just going out and being around this event.
Gotcha.
Okay. And I believe that's about it for the announcements. Okay. So one other thing that I actually was just talking to Mack about this when we were talking. We did 1.3 million in the month of September. Okay. So we're going to hit $1 billion by next year with FFL. Okay. So just think about, just put this in perspective. Last year in 2020, the insurance industry in total, because $1 billion sounds like a lot of money for FFL, right? Decent amount, UL?
Yeah. So I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. However, in the entire insurance industry, the total revenue generated, which is annual premium, was 1.28 trillion in revenue last year. 1.28 trillion.
Repeat that one more time.
1.28 trillion goes through the insurance industry. That's how much premium is being put through.
That's what we need to be at.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
so just to put that in perspective, if we're at 1.3 million this month, FFL is going to be at 1 billion. FFL in total is going to be 1 billion next year. There's still 1.28 trillion out there.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's gonna probably continue to grow too. I mean, if we look at the industry, look at the trends, like how transactions
Basically,
are going.
there's a lot of money on the table.
There is a lot. There's
everybody.
stupid money out there in the insurance industry.
Dummy money.
Yeah.
Dummy money. So that was one thing I was talking to Mack about, because we actually met at a Laker game.
Yeah.
We were just talking, and he asked me what I did. I asked him what he did, and then kind of opened up the opportunity for me to share this opportunity.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't for like you guys know our business. So it wasn't for me to be like, oh, I think this guy can make me some money. It's more like, hey, this guy's a cool guy. He's a good he seems like a good person. How do we work together to build something together?
Yes.
And then so I shared the opportunity with them, sent them the video, checked it out. How did it sound to you initially?
Initially, well, I'll say this. I was a little buzzed at the time. I was enjoying myself, but initially it was kind of hard for me to wrap my head around it. And then, but then once you sent the video to me, it kind of broke it down to where it's kind of like a sale-based thing to where you get in what you put the work in. You know what I mean? So that's always kind of like I'm not sure if you guys know me, but I play basketball. So for me, it was always like the same thing as a gym mentality. You get on the court what you put inside. So with this, I kind of got the same exact kind of way from it. You know what I mean? To where if you work hard, you do this, you network, you do what you're supposed to do, then the reward is going to be just as great. So that's what I got from it.
Okay.
It's going to be greater.
Even greater. Exactly.
Do you have any sales experience?
Actually I do.
You do?
Yes. I used to work for this. My friend, he has this brand called Hypeland.
Okay.
So he used to have a shop on La Brea and Fairfax by Melrose. I'm not sure if you guys can check it out.
Is it still there?
No, it's not there.
No.
He's
I was gonna be like free plug.
No. He does just pop-up shops
Okay.
now.
Okay, cool.
But now he's just like all internet took over
Got it,
now. So
got it.
yeah. That's
Cool. So I mean, I asked you if you were in sales because for a lot of people that have never been in sales, it seems a little bit daunting.
well, okay, look, I was selling something that was kind of already sold though. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like I wasn't going out my way to sell a product. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say, hey, look at this shirt, look at these pants. You know what I mean? It's more like just fulfilling the orders that was already there.
Yeah.
That people coming in. So it's more like, what do you think about this shirt? Or do you like this shirt? Or I think this will look good on you. You know what I mean? But as far as this, I think this is a great challenge and opportunity for me to stretch my wings and grow. And also, while I'm doing that, I'm also helping others stretch their wings and grow for their next generation of their kids or their kids' or nieces and nephews, because everyone's situation is different. You know what I mean? Everyone might not be with their intermediate family, like, oh, my daughter and my son, they might be taking care of their passed away brother or sister's son. That's their niece and nephew, but they're like that fatherly or motherly figure. You know what I mean? So I just think this can impact a lot, man.
Right. And we were kind of talking about this before we got on here. Just talking about how the insurance industry generally, I mean, even though there's 7 trillion and that's sexy, but overall the insurance industry was just never really been marketed that well. It's never really been that sexy of an industry. Do you agree?
Yeah. So it's frowned upon.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, sexy is kind of a weird word to use for business, but the thing is, how do we have a very valuable product.
Mm-hmm.
We have great people within this organization, within this industry. How do we get that point across to more people?
Right.
So I was talking to Mack about that. And we're just like, yeah, how do we find a way to better market this so we can the better we market is not necessarily just so like, hey, we can grow our business, because I feel like if we have a genuine product, a genuine service, something of value that we can imbue onto others, the more people that we help, the more money we make. And so it's a win-win-win type of situation. Right.
Yeah.
So then, that's going to be one of the challenges. How many people can we help? Whoever helps most people wins. Right. So it's going to come down to that. Now, when you watched, you said I sent you the video link that explains about our company. You said you watched it a few times.
I watched it 3 times.
Okay.
Exactly. I watched it 3 times.
All right.
Yeah.
Did it seem like too good to be true? Did you have a little bit of skepticism?
When I first watched it, I'm gonna lie, I was like, is he trying to scam me? Like, I'm like, this dude seems so genuine, so real when we're at the game with each other. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't think it's a scam. So I'm like, he was really genuine when we met. So, cause like you brought up, I asked you, what did you do for a living? It wasn't like, oh, who's this guy next to me on the court with me? Like, what can he do for me? It was more like just genuine meetups and genuine vibes, to where I gave it a whole nother chance and rewatched the video, grasped it, didn't just listen to respond, or I actually listened to the video to understand it. You know what I mean? And then I kind of understood a little bit more, but I was still very cloudy on, like, I didn't think the numbers were real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, when people tell you one thing or show you one thing, it's different. But then once you actually see it, and then that they have the reasoning behind it of why you're getting these numbers and how these numbers will be for you, then I became.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You got life insurance?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Maybe I'll teach you after this.
That's the house right here.
Yeah. Give you a CBO 100.
Always selling.
Always be closing with Jason.
See your banking and social, bro.
So yeah. So I mean, I'm glad that we had an opportunity to just connect and just to share the opportunity. Because the thing is, think about how many people we pass on a day-to-day basis, that we don't get an opportunity to share this with, and think about how many people will never hear about this because it's terribly branded. It's terribly marketed.
I can say this, looking around, looks like I'm probably the youngest one around here. I'm not gonna tell. I know his age. I'm 23 years old.
I was a kid who just did 600,000. We saw him in Florida.
Right.
Really?
A 19-year-old kid.
He was living in a van.
Was this in a year? Was this in a year, or this was 1 month? Oh, just a year.
600,000,
Wow.
19.
Okay, so back to when you were saying, like, it's not really looking sexy.
Yeah.
I know. I went to high school 5-6 years ago. I graduated, and then I went to college after that. No one is teaching people about this industry that it has $7 trillion in it.
That's what he's saying.
I mean? Like, you hear about the cosmetic industry. You know what I mean? Like, oh, girls or women, even males now, they want to do hair, they want to do nails. You hear about lash techs, makeup artists. You know what I mean? But as far as insurance agency brokers or independent insurance agencies, you're not hearing people wanting to go into that field. Because I remember me in school, they had us do this whole what's your plan for after you got out of high school? What's your goals for college? Yada, yada. What's your career choice? You know what I mean? I've done it tons of different homerooms in high school. I've done it tons of times in different auditoriums in college. I've never heard anyone say insurance. Never. I've been in auditoriums with 250 plus people in this one classroom, and the professor goes through everybody because it's a 3.5 hour class.
Right.
No one, I mean, not one ever thought about insurance.
Right.
Never crossed their mind. I think that's why marketing with this can be such a huge impact, because the market of the marketing area is so huge, if that makes sense to me. You know what I mean? So it's going to be easy for us to market something that's not marketed. You know what I mean?
There's white space, yeah.
I mean, it's been a little longer since I went to college and high school, but I still remember, when got out of college, never heard about insurance really ever. And then when I got into insurance, I was 27. So that was like 14 years ago. Yeah. So the thing is, I got into it and I kind of got tricked into it. I didn't want to do it. And I was like, man, what am I going to tell my friends? I'm selling insurance.
Yeah.
But then see, the thing is, like, once I started working there a little bit longer, you start to start paying out some death claims. You start seeing real life situations. You go meet with these clients in their homes. So many sweet clients, so many just awesome families. And a lot of these people, you wish you could help more, but you just can't because they couldn't afford it or they couldn't qualify for it or whatever the case may be. And then, you start paying out a few death claims. Your clients start dying on you. Mm. And then all of a sudden you recognize how valuable and how genuinely important this industry is. Hey, the thing is, it's really easy. You can get caught up in all the money that we can make here. But then the thing is, it's a real thing. These are real people that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we have the opportunity now to do our own thing and market and help give a little bit more exposure and shine a little bit more light onto something as valuable as what we do. So anytime you guys are having a tough day out there, not sure if you want to buy leads, not sure if you want to go to the last appointment, not sure if you want to set your appointments, just remember like how many people need our help. And that's either coming on board and doing what we're doing and making a better living for themselves and, building something special for their business, or just families and clients out there just, needing this coverage. So
yeah, I think also like it might be poorly marketed because it's not a very visual career, and in general, I think sales has a negative connotation to it. You think of sales, you think of like, tricking people or like finessing
or
more.
MLM or pyramid schemes.
Exactly. The only real sales industry that you really hear about is real estate because, a lot of people have homes, it's visual, it's like kind of attractive, but like no one really talks about sales, let alone life insurance, which isn't a physical product. That's why it's tough to market,
Right.
Right. Yeah. Well, let me just say something. Everything in his life is sales.
Everything.
Yeah, it's true.
If you really sell, everything is sales.
Yeah. That's how I got my girl.
Everything is
subtle
sales.
flex.
Real estate, finance, stock market, Bitcoin, all that stuff is sales, bro.
Everything. Even our interactions with people. Everything's like a sale, right?
Yeah.
When you want to make a friend with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
why doesn't your wife want to hang out with that other person?
They didn't sell themselves.
They didn't sell themselves.
Yeah.
It's not because she's whatever. I don't. Not a lot of curse here, right?
No.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh, it's not because she wasn't, the B word. It's just she didn't rub her the right way. She didn't sell herself.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a sell on the phone with life insurance? The guy didn't like you.
Yeah.
He's gonna buy it from the next guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very easy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, reason why insurance has also been difficult to sell. I mean, Mack and I talked about this a little bit. It's always exciting talking to a new agent too, because you get to kind of think about and highlight the, why people want to get into this industry or why it's beneficial to them. We talked about the highest comp in the industry because at our last company, doing what you're doing, like you don't get paid as much, right?
Yeah, but we don't want to talk about anything negative today. Let's stay on the positive stuff.
No, but we're talking about traditionally how the life insurance industry has been. The reason why it's been so difficult to market is because they don't want to shine too much of the light on their business model.
Mhm.
Because the guys at the top, it's a very top heavy industry. For traditionally, Family First Life has kind of come in and changed that. So the thing is, people traditionally they keep a huge spread off of their people, and then people at the bottom, they're living month to month. They're just trying to scrape and survive. So it's not a very sexy. And there's huge turnover rate.
Mhm.
Okay, you've noticed here, and you've been here for what 3-4 months now.
September. This was my second official month.
Oh, second month.
September, October.
So
Two official months.
You've been here for about 2 months. Turnover rate is not like it was before, right?
No.
Right. Because the thing is, everyone has an opportunity to make a lot of money if you're willing to work for it. And this is something I stressed to Mack. I was like, the bottom line is it's still work. So the thing is, if you don't do anything, you won't make anything. So, we all have to be personally responsible for everything as we do. So,
Correct.
But before we get to Jason's portion, because I got a lot of questions for you, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Bring him on.
All right.
Anybody.
But
Let's go.
We were actually just talking about this quote earlier in the week. And then so this kind of ties into what we're talking about right now. Brand new agent, someone that's relatively new, but doing well, but veteran in the industry. Yoel is actually, he's been doing my social media, but then he sees all the money being made and sees the good times that people are having. And, he's getting back into it. So there's this whole cycle of life. I've been here I feel like the old guy now. But this is kind of like the cycle of life, right? So the thing is, we were talking about this one quote, and this is by G. Michael Hopf. It came from a novel, Those Who Remain. It's a futuristic, dystopian, post-apocalyptic, setting. But it's hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Right. So there's like a cycle with everything. So, us talking about the insurance industry, that's one of the things that we need to constantly be aware of at the very least. Because the thing is, we have the opportunity to make money. But the thing is, we don't want to create too good a time or get lazy or become greedy and decide to like, hey, how do we just make the most money off of other people? How do we give back? How do we enrich the lives of others? How do we help as many people as we can? So this way it keeps us even keeled. It gives us the right perspective. And then this allows us to go and impact a lot more people. Okay. And then, as everyone goes through whatever respective part of your journey is here with this career, I mean, you have to keep things in perspective and to understand like the hard times won't last forever. And then you'll get stronger as a result of it. And then like, how do you temper yourself throughout all these different stages as you continue to further develop? Okay. And the more time you spend here in this business, in this industry, how do you continue to maintain and continue to find more and more purpose? Right. So I think that's a nice segue because
Some strong words, bro.
thank you. But they're not mine. I actually just copied from this dude.
Repeat it one more time. Repeat it one more time.
Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. So it's a whole cyclical thing.
Cycle.
And then we all go through that in the many steps, within ourselves. We notice that around the businesses that we work with. We notice that in our society. We notice that in the world. I mean, this is something that's kind of, there's always going to be ebbs and flows within life.
Yeah.
So you're at a different stage now. You started off, I don't know. I wouldn't even really say you struggled, but you went through some more difficult times at the last company, right?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
So now that you're coming into a little bit more prosperity, you're making a little bit more money, because of the way the system's set up.
Mhm.
Like, how do you keep that within perspective, and what's the next step?
Just keep doing what I'm doing.
So what is it that drives you?
What is it that drives me? I don't feel good if I'm not in the application and I'm not helping somebody or talking to a client.
Yeah.
I don't feel that I fulfilled my goal in the day.
Well, I mean,
That's my goal. Yeah, the money is sick.
Yep.
Love those updates. Love the ACHs. This morning was a nice one.
how much was it?
I was like 24, some 2400.
Okay.
Wasn't anything crazy. I got a few chargebacks, but that's the name of the game. You can't let it. But I need to be helping that client, getting them what they wanted.
Right.
Like this morning was ultimate satisfaction for me. Ultimate, like 7 a.m. in the morning, getting on Zoom. The guy was just great. That's what it wasn't even big sale.
Right.
It was just that's what made that was. And then my wife is like, "Oh, why are you so happy and giddy?" Like, bro, it was my first Zoom appointment was this morning.
Yeah.
I do everything on the phone.
Yeah.
And I told the guy, listen, I just woke up. I look like sorry, he still got on
we'll
Zoom.
Get that in post.
No, he ended up being half naked with coffee.
on a Zoom call.
Yeah, so that's what I had to do. Is even more fulfilling for me. That he had to see and just ran the whole thing right in front of him, and he got approved. It was great. That's what got me happy and giddy.
Good. Well, I mean, so I don't think full disclosure. I mean, you're not starving. You're not struggling for money. You've done pretty well for yourself in the past, right?
Correct.
So you're doing okay. So a lot of times when people have hard times, it creates them to be stronger. They got to fight a little bit harder to survive, to try to get out that stage.
I've been at that point in my life. People who know me, I've been at that point in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure I'm never going back to that point ever. That's a huge drive for me as well, to add on to piggyback what you're saying.
So is that the biggest thing driving you in terms of getting up early, just
The grind,
love and
laser focus. Like it was a really slow day for me yesterday. I did nothing yesterday, $400, but I still did the same grind that I did Tuesday, that I did Monday. Same exact thing. I didn't do anything that I did different yesterday that I'm gonna do today.
So are you a competitive guy?
Oh yeah, gotta be number one. I gotta be number one.
Well, you are this month, so great job to
Gotta
you.
do it again.
Congrats, man.
Yeah,
Gotta do it again.
So how do people avoid complacency? Because the thing is, you did over 66,000 for the month of September. There's other people, they'll make a nice. And here's the thing with the high comp that we got, you make a sale, you can make about $1,000 on average.
Mhm.
So then sometimes people, they're victims of their own past success, or they have a financial thermometer. They worked retail before, they worked, some other regular 9-to-5 job, and all honest work has some nobility to it. So that's not a knock on that. But for somebody that's used to making $3,000 a month or $4,000 a month, if they can make that within the first couple of days, most people's instinct is, or their habits forces them just to take the rest of the month off, and they wait till that money depletes and then they go back to work.
Yeah.
What keeps you going?
I don't count.
Mm,
I don't keep count.
mm.
Everyone asks me, "What are you at for the day?" I have no idea. There'll
Smart.
be days that I'm
That's smart.
like yesterday. Yes, when I keep count, when I have a garbage day like yesterday. I was miserable yesterday, but a day that I'll do 10, 15K, I don't even acknowledge it. I'll act,
Mm.
like I did nothing. Next day,
Smart.
same thing. No keep count. So you don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen.
You keep count of your activity though, and like stuff like that, or
Yeah, you
you
gotta
just
keep going. Gotta keep going.
Got you.
Keep going.
You got a routine that you stick to every day?
The routine. Yeah. Today I woke up extra early, 6 a.m. because I knew I'm gonna be here and I'll probably take the afternoon off. So I woke up extra early.
He made some sales before coming in, by the way.
So I had to I put that in. Usually I wake up a little bit like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but today I did 6 a.m. to get that. I have to have that business every day.
Well, let's walk through your routine if you don't mind. Like for someone to write 66,000 or make over 66,000, what's your day-to-day schedule look like?
Well, I'm telling you, it's that Persian tea. That Persian tea is the magic secret sauce. Everyone wants to know that secret
Is
sauce.
it that one that's really thick at the bottom?
Yeah, that Persian tea, that coffee, all that stuff. But routine every morning, I got to get on the computer, follow up, make sure everything is approved, call the clients, get into the CRM, see what's going, who I missed. I take down notes every day. Some days I do half applications, like I got social missing information. Next day, follow up. All what I'm. So same routine, just following up, calling people. Some people say call me at 10 a.m., call me at 6 a.m. So there's a lot of people in the East Coast. I have licenses, so I have to be up even extra early. The guy this morning was in Michigan, so it was 3 hours ahead of me.
So isn't that a luxury now to be able to purchase leads anywhere in the country, and then you can go out and you can just get up. You work from home, right?
Work from home, yeah.
You have a home office all set up.
Yeah, beautiful. It's a really nice office now.
Okay. So then you just get in there, then that's like your workstation for the day.
Oh yeah, I don't want to leave that place. Only if I have to.
Okay. Now, so to get your day set up, do you book appointments on the spot? Do you have a dedicated dial day? Like how do you set it up?
Every day I focus for on the spot, ready to go.
Okay. So as soon as you get someone on the phone, you're like, can we do this right now?
Yeah, I haven't had success with the appointments. To be honest, I hadn't. Anyone who said call me back or 10, 15 minutes. Even the people who said, I'll give you my information. We have 10, 15 minutes right now. Right now is the time to go. Maybe in 30 minutes, you might die. The prices, we don't guarantee the prices. Which is true. I don't know. I don't guarantee anything.
Right.
So I just build the urgency. Okay. This morning was a perfect example. I'm going to meet my friend. He had a stroke. I have to go see him in the hospital. Sure. No problem, sir. This only takes 10, 15 minutes. I swear, my father's grave, we were on Zoom for an hour and 47 minutes.
Right.
So that just goes to show you everyone's full of hot air.
Yeah.
See, I'm not cursing, bro.
Thank you.
See, I
Appreciate
said hot air.
You only did only once
said
today.
hot air,
Only
bro.
once today. I'm proud of you.
Hour and 2 hours. He was on Zoom. Okay.
Yeah.
So you do have time to take care of yourself and your family.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people, it's not that people don't have time, that people don't have money. It's just what do you prioritize? Right. If it's not that
Push.
important to you.
Out of every 10 people you push to give you banking or give you social or give you their time, half of them are going to say yes. And the no's, you follow up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how do you ensure that you have enough people to go and to call and talk to on a day-to-day basis?
I'm spending a lot of money on, spending your 4,000 to 5,000 a week
to 5,000 a week.
Correct. I'm spending a lot of money on leads.
So have you done the math in terms of what the return is? I know you said you don't track the numbers too closely.
Yeah, of course. I spent almost $20,000 this month on leads.
Which made over
Yeah.
60.
What? Yeah, I had some chargebacks. No, the take home was 57.
Yep.
Take home was 57. Yeah, of course I did the
Struggling.
number. Yeah. Yeah, you can't keep buying leads, and
Right.
But the key is to keep writing the business because you don't know if they get approved. The company, you
Right.
know, every day has got to stay the same grind.
Yeah.
But I don't work on the weekends. That weekend is. I need my Saturday, Sunday.
No, as you should. I mean, so the thing is, it's not about, hey, who works all the time, who's working like the hardest. It's just about how do you manage your schedule and how do you manage your business to be the most productive in whatever amount of time frame it takes you to get done. Like ultimately, you got to reverse engineer this thing. Start off with what do you want your goal to be? Like what do you need to accomplish here? What do you need to make? What do you need to do? And then I don't know. You follow your process. Eventually, you get better at it because you become more efficient. Just practicing anything else, and then you get to the point where it doesn't take you the same amount of time it used to take you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you don't put in that work, you don't put in the discipline, you don't have the habits, you'll never get to that point to begin with. So, I mean, I think we all need to be realistic about that. We all got to take 100% responsibility for what doesn't happen for us. So, I mean, if you take that, then obviously Jason's a beast, so he doesn't need to go through all that. He's got enough business experience, and no one told you to spend 4,000 or 5,000 a week on leads, by the way, right?
No, but this is it. This company. This is how it is. You need to do. I was telling Brittany right now outside.
Mhm.
I said I came into FFL spending 3,200 on my first day that I was able to do that, and on Monday I made that. So I did it blind because this is how this company is ran. The other company, it was different. We were given stuff. Yeah, you were given, but they were taking also.
Right.
They're giving you stuff, but they were taking, 50, 60% for
Right.
themselves. They're like, you guys aren't giving, you're not doing anything for me here.
Right.
Just keep it real. They're not doing anything.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you can fund it yourself and you keep all the profits, why wouldn't you?
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, bro, you invest 20K this month, you're going to double that. I don't know what your financial situation is. I didn't know you just met at a lake again. You invest 20K here, I'll guarantee that you're going to make double. That's just how this company is.
Yeah. Well, aside from the numbers, how that plays out, more importantly, you can accelerate your learning curve by doing so. Because the more that you spend, if you spend 20,000 on leads, that means you're gonna have a lot of activity. You have a lot of activity, you get those reps in, and it's like the Malcolm Gladwell 10,000 hour rule. You become an expert at something if you do it for 10,000 hours, right?
Right.
So the thing is, how do you get to that fastest? They always talk about in this company, they talk about get to your first 100 appointments. Because the thing is, a lot of people say, oh, I don't know the products, I don't know the carriers, I don't know how to present this, I don't know how to say this, I don't know. You can always say there's things I don't know enough about the business. But if you just go out there and do it, if you have $20,000 worth of leads and you just go and invest, you'll get your reps in so quickly.
I said this last time. I still don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It was my first time that I did the Mutual Omaha ROP, return of premium. I still don't know. That's the first time I did it, and I'm here 2 months. You still don't know what the hell you're doing, bro?
Yeah.
But I know I'm getting paid.
Right.
That's what I do know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know he sells life insurance yet. Have we told him that yet?
Don't let him in on the secret.
I still do I suck at this application stuff, and I'm horrible. But I'm doing it.
But that's the power of having the resources. So the average that we would tell agents, spend about 1,000 to 1,500, 2,000 a week on leads, you'll be good. Right.
Mm.
But the thing is, he decided to go and up it on his own.
Right.
So, but see, that's also the power of having those resources. If you have $4,000 worth of leads a week or $5,000 worth of leads, the thing is, it doesn't matter how much you don't know. It doesn't matter how much you mess up.
Correct.
You're still going to make your money.
Correct. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Make your 4,000, make your contribution to this company. You're going to make money.
Yeah.
There's going to be somebody like on Tuesday. He's going to say, yeah, my budget's $250.
Right.
great. I just made my week. That
Right.
one sale. That's 3 Gs.
Plus, I mean, 20,000 sounds like a lot to a lot of people, which I mean, I'm not discounting. It's a good amount of money. But the 20,000, see, the thing is, people think like that's 20,000 coming out of my pocket. Where in reality, he spent 4,000. He started making his sales. That's house money he's playing with now.
Correct.
So the thing is, you don't have to keep coming up with that much money. It's like you have to look at it with the right perspective. If you want to grow your business, you got to put money in.
A lot of America money I'm using right now.
They're the bank.
America's my
funded.
bank right now.
So, all right. So when you came in, you said your main focus was to build a team.
Correct.
So I was not expecting this type of production from you.
Either was I.
I wasn't either.
I'm
to be
not.
honest.
I am not complaining because number one, I know it's going to help you in the long run for building your business because you have practical experience to share with the people you bring on board. So it's going to help tremendously. But also, the money's not bad writing for yourself. You can always make more money selling yourself rather than going through people, right?
Yes.
You have the most amount of control. For those of you that want to build a team, and building a team has always been my passion. Like I love helping others and training others and helping others try to get to success. So for me, it's also a little bit, if that's your only route you're going, you're going to go through ups and downs. Because the thing is, you have the most control over what you do. You can control how much money you want to put into it, how much time you want to put into it, what your work ethic's like, but if you're dealing with other people, the thing is there's a lot more uncertainty because you don't know everyone else's work ethic. You don't know how hard they're going to work, you don't know whether they're going to make the right business decisions and invest back in. So the thing is you have to kind of do it in volume. So you've taken the smart approach and you've decided to just go out there and produce for yourself first.
I also want to see what this company was capable of, and it's fun. I like it. It's fun. I have fun. I really have fun selling policies.
It's like fun watching you because I'm just like, oh, this guy's a machine.
It's fun for me, but hopefully I find another one of myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's also another thing for all of us that are looking to build. If every employee in your company was like you, would you be profitable? Right. You would.
Correct.
But so that's just something to consider for everyone to build. But speaking of building, since that was ultimately originally what you came in looking to do, we just recently went to the Road to Integrity meeting out in Florida. Sean Mike, the president and CEO of the company, he had a meeting where he talked about the integrity deal, which is a very, very lucrative offer. And then you got a chance to hear about it from him for the first time. So what were your thoughts about it?
I think it's great. I mean, I can't wait. That's all I'm thinking. I'm waiting for that phone call. Integrity. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They pay you to build pretty much. I didn't know about that.
Okay.
So they buy you out, and then every year that you grow, they continuously pay you.
Right. You get stock in the company, which is arguably the most valuable thing.
Man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Integrity, the private equity firm, they're actually bigger than every NFL franchise, bigger than every NBA franchise, bigger than huge corporations. I mean, and it's continuing to grow because they continue to make more and more acquisitions along the way. So, when you get that deal, you also get stock in the company. So just think about whatever that IPO drops.
Right.
It's
I thought
crazy.
they're gonna pay you, and then whatever. Who cares what happens to your deal? But they pay you to continuously grow your deal,
Right.
Which is amazing, and fund your deal.
Yep. Take off all the overhead. I don't have to pay UL anymore whenever I get that deal.
You're gonna be stoked.
No, but I mean, it's an amazing opportunity. So did it change your mind about anything, or did you think it was one thing and then end up being something different?
No, it just motivated me even more. I want to just keep writing more business, recruit more, just do more.
Yep.
It's more motivation.
Right. And I think that was the biggest thing I took away from that meeting is just, it's not just me getting the deal. It's not just me being like, oh, this is what I'm going for. It's like, I want to get to that deal so I can help other guys get to the deal. Like, it's one of those things where it's not just one single opportunity and I'm gonna try to hold everyone back to make sure I get mine. It's like, no, we can all win together. This is the beauty of the way that FFL set up. It's the beauty of this integrity deal.
And he showed he showed all the people who were bought out by Integrity what they were doing, and now they're all doing double the amount of business.
Right.
This person was 2 million, now they're 5 million.
Right. It's called the integrity effect.
Exactly. That's what I need. That's what I need in my life.
Well, you're definitely working that way. So what's the timeline for you, or what's, as far as building a team and getting to the integrity deal, like, do you have like a time frame in terms of what you're looking to accomplish?
Yesterday, bro. I'm late. I'm late. Whoever joins FFL is late. Or whoever's in the insurance business and is not an FFL, they're late, bro. You're late. You're late, but you still have time.
That was deep.
That's real though.
That was kind of deep, actually.
I've been in the insurance business for 3 years, and I've only been out of those 3 years. I'm only at FFL for 2 months.
Yeah.
Imagine what I could have done in 3 years, bro.
You're late.
I'm late.
But you still
late.
got time.
I'm late too. I'm late too.
Yeah.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us, bro.
Yeah, but going back to our quote, I mean, that's I think it does help lend perspective. So I mean, if you've struggled, whether it be here or anywhere else, the thing is, it does help you appreciate different things. It's either you're gonna give up. That's the easiest thing to do. Just give up and not try anymore. Or, I mean, if you can struggle through it and fight through it, you harden yourself. You create a stronger version of yourself. It prepares you to create whatever you want. It helps you build your business. And then, I mean, I think all the struggles that we've been through at our former company, like it's been a blessing, actually.
Yeah.
Like I didn't enjoy that time.
No.
Like I don't appreciate the way that they set everything up. But the thing is, ultimately it made us better versions of ourselves.
Yeah, we needed that company.
Definitely.
I definitely needed the practice company to come here.
Right.
For sure.
I mean, because we came in like Mack, and this is the first time we've heard about insurance, or first time we thought about insurance.
Really?
It probably doesn't sound real.
Yeah.
It probably, or
I always thought about that.
Yeah, or we would take it for granted. So I mean, I thought about that myself. Even at the last company, when I first started, doing okay, started getting some renewals. The renewals started coming in. I'm like, man, I wish I did this, earlier. I wish I skipped college and just did this.
Went straight to it, right?
But the thing is, I also know myself. So I think going back to the whole insurance thing, yeah, it wasn't sexy. So I probably would have been a little bit ashamed, and I wouldn't put everything into it. And then I wouldn't have had success there. Like, it wouldn't have been the right timing for me. Like, I didn't have the necessary and requisite experience that I needed for myself for me to appreciate that.
But can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I think it's changing with this whole business. I was in New York 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I went from a party for my sister. And my sister's group of friends, they're all, the 1%,
They do well.
they're all, the trust fund type of people.
Right.
So one of her friend's husband came up to me. He's a doctor.
Mhm.
And he came up to me in real estate. And he's like, by the way, I saw your post. I don't stop posting so much right now.
Right.
But it's from early, or I think he saw it. I don't know. That week I did 24,000. And he's like, is this true? And I heard of this company before, but I never, same idea, he wasn't so like embarrassed with it. I said, yeah, bro, this is true. I'm 24,000. I think take home was 21 that week. And he's like, really? I said, yeah, bro. So I think he called me. This is like a 45-year-old guy with 3 kids.
Yeah,
right.
Like his father, like he's living on a month. So he called me when I got to California. He's like, yeah, can you send me the information? Blah. I said, yeah, bro, what's the deal? What's going on? You're not okay with? He's like, no, but if you can do it and I got to get a license, it seems 1 + 1 = 2. Why wouldn't I do that? I said, yeah, of course. I mean, and then he's in New York. So I said, yeah, well, you got to get it in New York. You can't do anything. There's only those 2 companies. So I said, yeah, you get your New York and I'll get you non-res in California, and then we'll take off from there. And we'll do. He's like, yeah, please. He was really urgent. He said, yeah, please send me the info. So he's in his course right now. And
Wow.
it's crazy.
Hey, if he ever complains about leads, remind him of his student loans.
Seriously, as a doctor.
If you're willing to spend all that, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Yeah, it was just weird. It was just a weird story.
That's
I
cool,
didn't
though.
think he was gonna call me, but because of the pride those type of people
Right.
have,
Of
and
course.
what and just to what you're saying, it was kind of crazy. And my wife was like, "Wow."
Well, I mean, I
Not
think
that he needed the money,
yeah, no.
but to make 24K in a week,
In a
it's
week,
just kind of
Tough to pass
stupid
on.
not to take a license
Yeah.
and not to call, 100 people,
Right.
and take a shot.
Well, I mean, I think also you're just a real dude, and he's
Yes.
like, if you can do it, why can't I
Pretty
do it?
much, he probably said, "This idiot can do it." I can do it. That's
I was just
that was
being
pretty
nice.
much what he was saying.
I was trying to say you were likable, and then
That's
you're
how he
relatable-
said.
relatable.
That's pretty much what he's saying. Frida is this guy's brother is doing it.
But I mean, I think that goes back to what we're talking about. If you marketed yourself, you post it up there on social media. I mean, this is real money. Like we have bank statements, we can show, we can prove to anybody.
Correct.
So the thing is, you promoted it. If you didn't promote it, he wouldn't know what you're doing,
Yes.
or he wouldn't know how lucrative it could be.
I wasn't even looking for that audience. Those type of people. But
Right.
Never know.
You never know. You
never know.
never
I
know.
doubt you were looking for him either. I mean, it
I was
just-
not.
Not at all. Yeah.
He didn't get into the seat until like maybe second quarter.
I know. It's funny that I'm walking up and I'm kind of mad. You didn't even notice. I'm kind of mad. I'm like, he got his arm. So I'm like courtside games, like the chairs, you got to share the
Armrest.
armrest. So I'm like, dang,
Like
I should have got there first so I could put my armrest there, but he wasn't even using it. So that was like, hey, who with me?
What company you got life insurance with, bro?
I have no idea. My uncle pays it for me. I really have no idea, to be
I
honest.
know.
He's still trying to close.
I'm
the
trying to
deal.
close- I gotta close this guy.
Wow.
No, but yeah, I mean, it's interesting that you brought up the whole your buddy that asked you about it, because this really changes the narrative on how people think they can make money. Yeah, I went to law school. I have friends that are doctors. I have friends that are pharmacists. I have friends that are engineers that make good money. And the thing is, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I
Like I
know
wouldn't
that.
trade this because they don't get to travel like I get to travel. They don't get to work with people on a day-to-day basis, where their stuff is so technical. I mean, I admire what they do, and they're not struggling financially by any means, but they did have to take out a lot of loan money, a lot of student loans.
Yes.
They have a lot. They have some of them have some crazy hours,
Yeah.
and for all the money they're making, they can't even go out and enjoy it. Their families hardly see them. It's just there's just so many different things. So I recognize how blessed we are. I recognize how blessed this opportunity is to provide us with the ability to be able to make as much as we want, to grow as big as we want, to take time off if we want to take time off. I mean, that's your business. That's your pocketbook. You decide. For us to have the flexibility to build, and then with this integrity deal, to either go out and personally sell, build a business, sell it off to integrity. There's just so many different avenues you can take for this thing. It's beautiful.
I'll be honest, I bought a car for this job.
Did you?
I bought a brand new Audi for this job.
And have you used it
To
much for
go
this?
hard, bro. I was talking to somebody yesterday. I came in hard. I'm going in the field.
I've heard that before.
Bro, I haven't been in the field long.
Yeah, I've heard that before. I heard
My
someone
car
say that.
has dust on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the angle I came in. I'm gonna go in the field. I'm gonna go see this client because I had fun with that. I have
Right.
fun. But I don't like to say it. I don't know, but you don't need to. There's an
Right.
option to.
Yes.
I offer them. Do you want me to come and see you? No, bro. Do you on Zoom? Yes. So you have 3 options to do that.
I've heard that the technique you just said.
I bought a car for
bought
this
a car. I
job.
know someone who said they went and bought a Mercedes that they knew they couldn't afford because they knew that would light the fire under them. You know what I mean? Like they went and got this.
No, I did
not-
it so I can see the clients.
Oh, you did it just to go see the
His-
client.
his was just practical.
Okay, yours was for
I bought
transportation to get you to where you need to
Transportation, so I
Right.
could sell, so I could make it.
go. And then you
And
start.
he had
my
to get
fir-
a Audi.
My first,
It's a little starter beater.
My
Just
first
ran
day-
Audi R.
yeah, it was an Audi. Okay,
Get an
whatever.
S
Could have had a
version.
Honda maybe.
2019 model,
My first day was
Let's not go
1,500.
crazy.
I said, okay, fine, 1,500, fine. Second day, fine, I could still live on this. Let's still try to go on the field, but no, absolutely, I don't know. I don't need to.
Right.
I don't need to.
But you're right about your point. A lot of people in this industry, certain other companies, like they're just like, let's just buy a car I can't afford. Let's lease it,
Mhm.
and then let's fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Let's just show that we're making money.
Yeah.
And then and then the thing is, it always catches up to people.
It always catches up.
Because like you end up like, what if we met at the game and I'm like, oh yeah, why don't you come to the office, or why don't you come to Starbucks and we'll meet and we'll talk about this job?
Right,
You'll
right.
be like, what am I walking into? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I that's the blessing that we have.
Yeah.
We're purchasing it for practical purposes. It wasn't even a flex. Like, you're just getting because you needed it, but then because of how quickly Family First Life has evolved, because when you started, there was no like virtual platform. Some people were selling virtually or selling over the phone, but overall, we're still doing all face to face, which is still not a bad thing.
Yeah, when I came, they didn't even know what they thought I'm crazy.
Right.
With Zoom and phones.
Yeah. That's how quickly the industry is changing. This is how
Yeah.
you go from 7 trillion to 8 trillion to 9 trillion and so on and
Yeah.
so forth.
So that was a good thing for the practice company, I guess.
Well, I mean, people are doing here. I just think there was some practical things that they needed to work out, but I'm glad that they did, because now this gives so many more people an opportunity. People that may not have reliable transportation, people that don't necessarily want to go face to face all the time. I mean, the hybrid approach is probably still the most effective way overall from what I've seen. A little bit in face to face, a little bit virtual, a little bit telephone sales, but however you want to get it done. I mean, the thing is, do what Jason's doing. Buy your leads, talk to as many people as you can. You can't help people out if you don't talk to them. So
Well, one more is just, if you're on an appointment calling a CRM lead and you're trying to book an appointment, it takes 5 to 10 minutes normally. In that 5 to 10 minutes, it takes me about 15 minutes to make a phone sale. Maybe 25 minutes, maybe 50 minutes if the guy is cool.
Mhm.
I'll talk to him about personal stuff. But in that time that you're making an appointment with the CRM lead, that's the time that you could be selling and explaining yourself, what you do, what company. So if somebody's not going to be on the phone with you, why make an appointment to go out to that house? Or you could just do it on the phone.
Mhm.
That's how I'm thinking.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, I haven't
can't make it-
written business at this company yet, but I never really understood the concept of like calling to make another call.
Yeah.
But I mean, to each their own. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, to
I
make
haven't
another
written business
call.
yet, but
And
But
you
you
don't
could
know
just
if
do
the
it right
guy's
there,
going to
right?
be home.
that's what I'm saying. You already got them on the our concept at the practice company was like, you got them on the phone right there.
Yeah.
No call back or like, call me at this time. Like, try to make it happen right then and there, because it could be the only time you ever get them on the phone.
That's my
That was the
mentality.
concept
How I
we had
think too.
We're in the same company. Yeah, that's the
You're
concept
going to
that we
spend
had.
15 minutes to tell this guy you're going to be there on Wednesday at 2 p.m. while you could be getting social and banking today at 1 p.m. That's the thing that I'm thinking.
Okay,
Whatever
so
works,
with
though.
that curve,
Yeah,
how
whatever.
do you even will in a client to be comfortable with you like that over the phone?
But that's on you. You got to be straightforward. That's on you. That's all. Straightforward. Life insurance. How much they're looking for. You got to be like, when you call Spectrum and you want service,
Mhm.
that's it. There's no selling at that point anymore.
Yeah.
They need you. You don't need them. You don't need to be selling life insurance to anybody.
Yeah.
They need you. They need the money.
They made the request.
You understand? These people requested that they need life insurance. They can bury their kids.
Right.
So his mindset is absolutely correct. But yeah, we have training videos, we have scripts.
Yeah.
This is we'll get into all
Gotcha,
that.
gotcha. That's why I was like, what's that learning curve? Because it's so hard. I mean, I'm not sure, but I know if I answer a phone call, right? I mean, I'm not the guy who's asking to put my name on the list for life insurance also, but I don't know if I get a phone call, right? And it's from a guy I never met before about a company I may have heard of or may know is probably doing good things. How can I tell as a consumer, as a client, that the guy on this other phone is not scamming me?
That's a
and I
wrong
can-
mentality.
It's social.
That's a wrong man. You can't act like. If I was to half the people that I'm calling all day long, I would hang up the phone. But you can't think emotional in business. The guy spoke to. I would never put myself in that person's shoes because they need me. I don't need that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He needs you. When you start thinking that all these people need you, I got a license with the state, with 50 states. I got 50 licenses right now. They need me. You understand?
Yeah.
So you
But-
can't think,
Okay.
you can't think that it's a scam.
Right.
Right.
Well, I'm not saying me. I'm just talking about Azam.
Bro,
or
you need life insurance with me. That's
Right.
what you need.
Gotcha.
I'm telling you what
It
you
all
need
comes
right
back
now.
to that.
You need CBO.
I think you started out like the key point of what you just said is what you started out with. You're like, oh well, I'm not the type of person to fill it out, but like no, that's the key. The person that you're every person you're calling
has done that.
Exactly.
Wow.
So that's the biggest difference.
Yeah, we're not cold calling people. So the thing is, someone filled it out.
I just wanted that to be clear to the people that's watching this in the Zoom call, to where because he keeps saying social and banking, and I don't want people to feel like he's scamming anyone or this is like a whole scam. You know what I mean? I want people
that comes later in the process after you build
social
someone.
and banking. The guys already spoke to his budget. Already got beneficiary.
Okay.
Already
He represented
process. You can't say that right away.
Got you.
For sure, they're gonna hang up the phone.
Yeah, got you.
Talk to him, make nicey.
nice.
Come on, bro. What do you think?
All right, quick question. Was you a ladies' man growing up? Is this where you get your charm?
Who says he's not still?
Was I a ladies' man? I don't know. Some say yes, some say no.
That's what that's what ladies men say.
Really.
That's what ladies men say. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I see you.
Did I sell you?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe not.
But to your point, Mac, I mean, yeah, are there a few people that are skeptical out there? Yeah, for sure. To be perfectly real. Yeah, there's gonna be some people like that, but if you have enough leads, I mean, first of all, it depends on your skill and how determined you are to get over that. Because the skill and the experience of the agent can affect that one particular call. Two different agents will handle it differently.
Yeah.
We can control that. Our tonality or control different things. But then again, if that person really is that skeptical, next,
right? Because back to what you were saying, they need you, you don't need them, because they're the ones who did fill out the life insurance.
Right. I got all these leads. Plenty of other people go out and help.
I got
a
whole other 10-digit phone number to call, right?
People hang up on me all day long, bro. Move on. You're looking for the yes.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, Jason. We need you.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for.
So any before we let everyone go, any last bit of advice you'd give to people out there?
Someone actually requested some role play.
Let's go.
You want to do it?
Let's go for it.
What type of role?
Any questions? Does anybody have any questions?
That was it. You want to be the caller, and he'll be the agent. Let's do it. Let's do it.
How you guys want to do this? So I just
hit me hard, bro. Hit me hard.
Jason's gonna call you, so you call Mac.
All right.
The lead.
Hello.
I'm calling him.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Mac? How you doing? This is Jason. Did you inquire anything about life insurance?
Yes, I have recently, Jason.
Okay. Are you interested in life insurance?
Yes.
Okay. So the way the state processes is a 10-15 minute application process. This is going to take maybe 20 minutes, depending on your health and your conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that time to go ahead and do that today?
I'm not sure. I think I got to run for something. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, I think I got to go pick up my kids from daycare.
Okay, that's no problem. Depending on your health conditions. Do you have any health conditions?
No.
Okay, so maybe it's going to take like 5-10 minutes. We'll be in and out. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so that's how you get into the application.
I tried to get like a dilemma in there, like
I said hit me hard, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, you went way too easy.
Way too easy?
Who was that?
Jason, my name is Tim. What's going on, brother?
Oh, hey, what's up? You're Joe's guy.
That's right.
New York, East Coast. What's up, bro?
Give Tim a call.
East Coast. Welcome.
Way too easy.
Hey, let's do a real virtual.
Tim, give it to me, bro.
Let's go. Ring.
All right, you're calling me. You're calling me.
Hello, Tim. How you doing? This is Jason. We're calling with the benefits department here in Los Angeles County.
Benefits for what? What are you talking about?
I see here that you inquired about a life insurance request maybe a couple of weeks ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about, bro.
Okay. Is your address 123 Alex Avenue?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your age 4/22/1986?
I wish, but yeah.
Okay. So this is about 10-15 minute process. We see what you're pre-approved with the state.
Now, how did you? Whoa! How'd you get my number?
It shows here that this is your handwriting with the state of Los Angeles. Was that not you?
It was long ago. I honestly don't remember, to be frank with you.
Okay.
I mean, I
Is
fill
your
out a
date-
lot of
is
shit,
your
you know?
date of birth 4/22/1986?
That is my birthday, but you can look that
Is
up anyway.
your address 1122 Alex Avenue?
Yeah, you can get that stuff
Okay.
online
then-
somewhere. I don't know how you
And
got
then
my
it's
number.
got to be you or it's got to be me.
All right, so what are you selling me, man?
Okay. So you dragged him in. So I just dragged you in with a bunch of hard rebuttals. Okay. So this is a life insurance. It's about 10, 15 minutes based
Dude, I
on
don't
your
need life
health.
insurance. I got life insurance already.
Oh, you're tough. I
I'm
don't
giving you
even-
real life. I got life insurance. What are you talking
Okay. That's no problem, sir. This is additional coverage if you need it, if you get qualified with the state. Is that okay with you?
about? I'll take a quote. Sure. I'm not signing anything.
Okay. What health conditions do you have? Because you may not even be approved. So don't, get so excited.
Well, what health conditions are you talking about? I'm in
What do
relative
you
to
got?
health.
Are you on any medication?
Yes,
What do you take?
I take Losartan 50 milligrams.
Oh, whoa.
next-
What do you take?
Losartan
do you-
for my blood pressure.
Okay. All right. So that's a big no-no in our business. What else do you take?
I take Nexium, which is for like acid reflux.
Okay. I don't know. We're going to have to look at these. What else?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Depending on those severe medical conditions, we're going to have to see what you get approved for. You got 10, 15 minutes?
No more than that.
Boom.
That's good.
Kill them with the health conditions.
A little bit of takeaway.
Because in my book, those were no health conditions. But when you see, a guy like that, kill them with the health conditions.
Plus, you turn my little minor health conditions into like severe ones. So now
I
I'm
just
questioning
said,
whether I can get it or not. So that was-
yes, give it.
You humble
give it
him.
away.
you took away it was a takeaway close.
takeaway.
And
Take
I like,
away clothes.
I like
Yeah.
how you did the additional coverage too.
Now me, I would hang up on you. I don't have time for that. I would hang up on you. I would let the other agent deal with that. I would hang up on you.
Yeah.
Cool. I
But
get that.
I could still do it.
Yeah,
Anybody else?
that should be our hard client.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
Tim,
You
were way
made
better than me, Tim.
you made me sweat, bro.
That was good.
That's
That
what
was
I
good. That was
do.
good.
I'm you, except older, brother.
Nice job. Honestly, welcome. I wish you guys the best. I know you transitioning. Great job, bro. I hear a lot of good things about you.
Now, where do I get that Persian tea?
Oh, you got to come to the West Coast for that.
All right, that's worth the flight just for the tea.
Yes.
We'll see here.
Yes. Anybody else?
Well, I mean,
That's it.
we'll
Got a question, Jason.
Yes.
So,
Let's do a first and last name just so we can introduce each other.
Please, please.
Please.
Tania Dupre.
Hello, how you
How you
doing?
doing, Tania?
Nice
I'm
to
good.
meet you.
How are you?
Good.
So what you're saying is, because Tim gave you a hard rebuttal. If the rebuttal's too hard, you're not even trying to bring objections back. You're just moving on.
That's not what I said. I said me personally, this stage in my life that I have all these clients, I'm not focusing on those type of people. Absolutely not. Maybe my first day here, yeah, you're a new agent, 100%, yes. But I have so many clients that are waiting to be seen, that are waiting. I have a stack in my desk right now with socials and banking that I haven't even ran. That's
Gotcha.
me. I said me personally. But you,
Gotcha.
Do you think it's
everybody else.
inappropriate to say, sir, if you're not interested, I get it. There are plenty of other people that need my help. You have yourself a good day.
I wouldn't do that yet. As of yet,
A little aggressive.
a little aggressive, but pull, try to be as nice as you can in the meanest way possible. Yeah, give it takeaway.
I could say the same thing in a different tone. I could say, listen, I completely understand where you're coming from. A lot of people have felt the same way, and I understand. I believe me when I say I see about 30 people to 50 people a day. If this is not for you and you don't want my help today, I understand, but it's a shame because I am able to help you in so many different ways you don't even know about.
Beautiful. There you go. Now you taught me something. I'm gonna use that when I go home. There
My
you go.
Venmo account is at Malarchuk. No, I'm just
You're on the Joe's wing. Good job.
All right. Any other questions? We good? All right. So
You all good, Tania?
Good to go.
sounds good. All right. Well, we really appreciate Jason's time, and we appreciate getting a chance to talk to him, meet Mac. So appreciate all you guys getting on. Let's make sure that we get on to the Arizona Sales Conference for anyone that's nearby. Even if you're not, it is worth the flight. It is worth the trip. And just to wrap up with that quote that we talked about with the hard times and strong men and, all that, we looking up all the insurance industry stuff. I mean, also looked at life expectancy. The life expectancy for U.S. males has went down to 77 years. Okay. And then for females, COVID's kind of affected that. For females, it's 81.
Oh, wow.
So the thing is, we don't have the luxury of time. So the thing is, if you're in hard times, work your butt off to try to get out of that. If you're in a good place, the thing is, try not to let yourself get sloppy and get to and have too good a time. And then you end up losing focus and you end up back in that same position again. So,
Correct.
We have only so much time here on this earth. So let's make the most of it. Let's make sure that we, tell the ones that we love them, make sure that we try to get the most out of our business, try to have the experiences that we want. But, let's take care of business. If we do that, everything else gives us options. So, appreciate all you guys getting on. Appreciate you coming on today, Mac.
Appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you, Jason. You're the man.
Thank you. Anytime.
And then
Anytime.
We will see you guys next week. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.